to say like 3 months or something. It's been a while. My original goal with these was to do them like once a month. Okay, I was trying to get the exact numbers for you on the how long it's been since I've done an ASMR chat. It's been 2 months, almost 3. It was on March 22nd. I am filming this on June 20th, so literally basically 3 months. Yeah, there's multiple reasons for that. And I will start by mentioning that there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. Obviously, because you only see the videos that I post, but let's just go ahead and get into it. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It will show me that you like these kind of videos, and I will continue to make them. This one is going to be kind of real. They're all real, but this one's going to definitely include some sad stuff that's been going on. So, I'm gonna try not to make it like super depressing. But honestly, between me and you guys, that's kind of where my head's been a little bit. So, fingers crossed we don't cry on camera. I'm not going out like that. That's not what's gonna happen. And I know it's gonna make these like kind of long. I don't want this to be like any longer than like 25 minutes. So, I'm just gonna get all my feelings out really fast. Wow. Honestly, where to start? I'm gonna try and go in chronological order. Recently, well, it's been like 4 months now. I moved out with my girlfriend, and my first time being out on my own. And I lived in the dorms, so she also lived in the dorms, so kind of her first time too, roughly. Yeah, we lived here for like 2 months, 3 months, and then I don't want to get too deep into it, but essentially we broke up, and it was my decision. Somewhat mutual, just based off like her hearing what I was feeling. But at the end of the day, I kind of pulled the plug. Yeah, it's probably been about like a month, maybe like a month and a half since we broke up. We continued to like share the space after the plug had been pulled. Just, I'm not like gonna kick her out. Like, well, first of all, I gave her the option. I was like, hey, do you want to stay here or do you want to leave and find a new place? This place that we're in is like, okay, like the room is fire, but the roommates they're dirty boys. They're dirty. They're kind of dirty boys. Dirty men. They're definitely older than me, and it's a little bit frustrating to deal with the fact that they're not clean, but it is what it is. Lease ends in 2 months, so we might get out of here. But yeah, so we like stayed living in the same space for like 2 weeks ish, 2-3 weeks, and yeah, it was cool while that was happening. We were like, I don't hate her. Well, she might hate me now, but yeah, I love her. So I have so much love for her, and miss her still and stuff. But at the end of the day, I had to make the decision that would make me the happiest, and I was not super happy being in a relationship at the time. There's like so many like factors that came into that decision. Like, I feel like up until recently, I've always been like such a shy slash quiet person and just very fearful of the world itself. And I would never make decisions like big decisions. I'd be afraid to, and like it felt like that part of myself was kind of going away. Part of myself was kind of going away, and I felt myself becoming more confident. Was it because of me being in a relationship and receiving love? Maybe, but also I think just getting older and finally moving out of my parents' place and realizing how much freedom that I truly have, and that you truly can do whatever you want. You can truly do whatever you want. You just have to take whatever necessary steps that you need to get to where you want to be. And that was just something I had to think about. She's a wonderful partner. I had to think about, like, I'm 24 right now. If I stay in this relationship right now, I am leading up to this just being the rest of my life. And for some people that would be a blessing. Like, that's what they're looking for. That would be a great rest of the life to have. But I've been so not doing things that I want to do just because of fear of reactions and like fear of outcomes, that I don't feel like I gave myself enough of a chance at living my life completely the way that I want to. And I feel like I can't do that in a relationship. So, yeah. I don't want this whole video to be talking about my breakup, but that is like the biggest thing weighing on me right now, which is gonna sound kind of fucked up when I tell you how this other stuff, it's everything at once. I don't want to be like, yeah, it's just a lot. So don't roast me for saying that this was very important to me once you hear about the other things that I have to mention. With that said, I am gonna go ahead and move on. I could literally talk about that for hours, so we'll come back to it if I finish talking about this other stuff that's been going on. So yeah, the breakup happened. Honestly, these things I'm about to say were before this. So I was running one day, and this has happened before, but I tripped on the sidewalk and broke my phone screen. And ordinarily I would be like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, I'll just deal with a broken screen for a little bit until I can like save up and then get a new screen. But the screen was like unresponsive, and it was like, I cannot do this. I can't do this. Like, I do a lot of things on my phone, emails, blah, 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 like apply for jobs, take Instagram pictures, whatever. Like, as first world problem as that sounds, like I do a lot of stuff on my phone, so it was very much a hassle to not be able to use my phone at all. So I had to go get it fixed. Like, there was no like, I couldn't wait. So the next day or the day of, I think I went to go to the Apple store. I was driving. I got in the car, and my now ex, feels weird to call her that. We were driving. I drove a car and maybe left the house like 5 minutes. And then, so, there's like 2 lanes of traffic. So, like, we were coming this way, and we were like at a stoplight, and there was like this car coming out of this exit, and this is me right here. This car was like slightly in front of me, and kind of like we were at the stoplight, but I was still coming forward because the light had just turned green, and there was just like space for me to go forward, because like when people stop and leave a gap for when they like, hey, come on, you can come through. They were trying to do that, and they like waved them over, but like they weren't paying attention to the fact that I was still going forward, and I couldn't really see that I came like forward to reach my point, we just really like, and yeah, got into a car accident. We were all good in terms of bodily injury. I got like a bruise or a scratch. My ex got a like bruises, scratch. Yeah, she was on the passenger side, and like in the moment, like I was driving, like it was 0 to 100. I could have died myself. So I didn't like comprehend the fact that like she got most of the impact, and yeah, but she's okay. She was okay, is okay now. Yeah, but with that, my car got totaled, and I had to get a new car. And the car that I had was one that my mom slash parents had gotten me. And literally like a few weeks before that, I was like, wow, I'm really glad that I have this car, because I'm gonna have this car for a while. It was a Toyota Camry 2014. It probably had like maybe like 70,000 miles on it. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna have this car for a while. I'm glad, because now I don't have to, like, because my mom was still kind of making the payments on it. So I was very happy that that was happening, and I was just like grateful for that. And then the car got totaled, and yeah, I had to get a new car on my own, and that really sucked. I got the car now. Honestly, I got the car, and the sensors were messing up. The sensor washer fluid was empty, the tire pressure was low, and they both had just been dealt with, so it's inaccurate. And then my AC started like making some noise, so my car is honestly in the shop. My new car is in the shop right now. It's a Mitsubishi Outlander, 2017. I don't know if that's like too much information to dox myself. I don't think so, but yeah, it's I had to do that, and I had been dealing with like no AC in my car for like a week, and I'm like the sweatiest boy alive. Like I sweat so much, hot or not hot, and so that was hell. My car being in the shop and no AC, that happened like right after she left the house and moved into her new place. And yeah, it all that was not helping, and now I have to take on more of the rent by myself. So and I got a new car payment now that I have to make. It's just like a lot of stuff just like added up, and it's adding up in terms of bills now that I didn't have before. I'm not looking for like sympathy or anything, just it like it has been a lot of shit, honestly. Yeah. With this new single time that I'm going to have, I definitely want to like go for my dreams and goals more, now that I'm gonna have more alone time. So like acting and modeling, I'm gonna go really hard for, and the channel, like I'm gonna be uploading more, because I just have time. So it's kind of hard to like find time to do stuff when you're with somebody sometimes. It's like you just really gotta make it like a thing, and we kind of didn't. So it was like another reason that it felt like that was a decision I needed to make. But yeah, so there was that. I did this 48-hour film challenge. Basically, they give you a genre. You make your team beforehand, but then they give you a genre in the day, and then that same day, from that point, like 48 hours, you need to write, film, and then edit the film, and then turn it in at the end of the 48 hours. So, as you can imagine, it's a very hectic and somewhat stressful situation, but it was a lot of fun to be in. I've done like one short film and had like maybe 2 or 3 lines. A friend of mine shot it, and I knew most of these people from that short film, and it wasn't like, obviously, like I really wanted to be like the main character. That's just I'm an actor, so that's what I want. And I ended up doing that. They let me be like the main role after like auditioning and whatever, our little audition process. process. So I'm in it like a lot, and I like helped with the writing of the script. And yeah, if that's something that you guys would like to see, we're having like a premiere like at this like actual movie theater, and it's like playing on a big screen, like a movie theater screen, and that's gonna be super surreal for me because that's like one of the main, not main, but like a big reason that I really enjoy like film acting. Just like people being in a theater and being able to watch it, like it's amazing seeing it on that big ass screen. So that's happening, but in like some time I will if you guys are interested, I will figure out a way to like share the film with you guys. Because honestly, like, I think it was some of my best performance in terms of acting. Especially making and memorizing-ish the script that day / the day before. Definitely one of my greatest achievements right there. But yeah, so while that was happening, this is why I was like, don't roast me for saying that my breakup is like very much like the biggest thing kind of affecting me right now. Like towards the latter end of the 48 film challenge, I got a call from my dad, and I was like, oh, let me answer this, man. And he told me that my grandma had passed. So you can imagine that kind of everything that's been going on in terms of what I've been talking about has been like in the past 2 months. The breakup is like very fresh, like a month ago. Car thing, like a month and a half. Yeah, the film challenge thing and my grandma passing, that was like a week ago now, at the time of me filming this video. And yeah, it sounds crazy to say that me having a breakup is crazier than my grandma passing, but in all honesty, like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love my grandma. I loved my grandma so much. I have memories with her being a little kid, but unfortunately, I did not get to see her a lot. I haven't really seen her in like 10 years, honestly. Our story's a little confusing. She kind of got like dementia, like towards the latter end of her life, and yeah, my dad was basically like, yeah, she's not really gonna know who you are, essentially, especially because I haven't seen her in so long. So yeah, like, and my grandpa actually passed her husband like a year ago ish, maybe like 8 months ago. So they both went pretty close together in hindsight. And yeah, so like when my grandpa passed, it that hit me hard, and now this kind of hitting me hard. And after my grandpa passed, I obviously wanted to see my grandma because I hadn't seen him in a long time either. But yeah, my dad said that thing about she's not really gonna know who I am, and yeah, I don't know if I wanted to go through that, / if she would even get anything out of that. I don't really need to hear that. I should have seen her anyway, because it's definitely too late for that. You know. So yeah, my camera's about to die. I guess I'm gonna charge it and then come back. Okay, we're back. Camera died. Hopefully I didn't let it charge all the way, but hopefully it's got enough charge for me to finish this video. But yeah, he told me that thing. She wasn't gonna know me, and I just didn't know if there was kind of any benefit to that, me going to see her, like in terms of her getting something out of seeing me / me getting something out of seeing her in that state, you know. So I didn't press the issue after that, and I can't say I expected her to passing, and I knew that she wasn't doing amazing. Yeah, if that makes me an ass for not going to go see my grandma, I guess it is what it is. Like I said, going through a lot of shit already. Yeah. But for the most part, that's mostly what's been going on. To make this end on a more positive note, yeah, I intend to chase my creative endeavors a lot more with this. Do not plan on getting into a relationship for a minute. I just want to give myself a chance to, learn how to love myself, stop beating myself up so much, and, build some good habits that I can take into whatever. And honestly, just even decide if a relationship is something that I want, period. Because now with this being alone, I have the opportunity to, again, make my life look however I want it to. So, I have to rethink about what it is that I truly want. So, it's a very sad time for me, very emotional time, but it's also an exciting time, if that makes sense. Honestly, I would, if you guys wanted to see, a more, just, strictly focused breakup video, I'd be down to do that. I think there's just, a lot of things that go into a relationship and what went into it ending, this one in particular. And, like I said, I could talk about it for hours. So, I know that I used to, watch, just, relationship / breakup videos, but when I was younger, but I was in a relationship, so there was really no reason for me to watch those, but now I'm where I'm at, so I know that I used to enjoy those, so if that's something that you would enjoy, just hearing my thoughts about it ending, what I was thinking during it, whatever, I'm down to milk my breakup for some views. But as you can see, honestly, that kind of time period, you can see that that's where the uploads kind of dropped. And, I'm not sorry, to be honest, because as you heard, I've been going through a lot of stuff. We're settling down after that very very turbulent time in my life. Yeah. We should be able to get back on track in terms of being consistent with everything. With that said, chasing my creative endeavors, yeah, I will be uploading more. And I used to make music a while ago. I'm gonna get back into that, especially being as emotional as I am. The lyrics should be amazing. If that's something that you guys are interested in hearing, let me know that too. I'm probably just gonna post it on SoundCloud up until I feel confident enough to put it on an actual a real music streaming platform, like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. Yeah. But with that said, not looking for any sympathy. Truly just what's going on with my life right now. Not catching a lot of dubs. I would love to talk about some of the good things happening with me right now, but they're kind of hard to list, other than the fact, that I'm alive and I have a roof over my head. Obviously there's things to be grateful for, but W's issues that I feel are substantial enough to kind of outweigh what's been going on. Kind of hard to find. Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to be like genuinely like emotional in front of the camera like this. But cause so I know like I'm like I seem chill and like just laughing about it a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of hard to just be like super vulnerable like and emotional on the camera. But I do want you to know that like this stuff has been like affecting me, and it has been like pretty hard to deal with, especially coming from having somebody in my corner at all times and not anymore. And then it's like I really made that decision. Okay, yeah, I can get real sad if I want to, but yeah, let me know if you guys want to see I'm kind of rambling at this point more than I need to be. So let me know if you want to see like a more just like relationship focused kind of one of these rambles. And if you guys want to see the film that I did with my friends, and if you want to hear the music that I make, yeah. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you can just, maybe just like take some solace in the fact that, you're probably going through some shit too, and the people that you watch on YouTube are also going through some shit, even if it's not being talked about / filmed. So we all have bad days, and there will be brighter days ahead. So thanks for listening. If you watched all the way up until this point, I really appreciate it. And I love you guys, truly. The people that keep coming back again and again, you really mean a lot to me. And I really appreciate your presence. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever time of the day it is, wherever you are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Also, with the fact that we're going to be uploading more, throw me some ideas. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll see you guys soon.